Hello, in this demo I'm going to walk through the latest additions to the linear regression simulation application. Um, Now we've added hypothesis testing and confidence interval simulations or testing. So I'm just going to go ahead, start adding some inputs here that we can use for testing, and then I'll show you how these new additions work. First, we're going to use this data, generic data, use the same for the last time. Here we can see our scatter plot and histogram shows up, but now what we want to test is the hypothesis testing portion. So we're going to choose slope and greater than, just as an example. And here we can see that we get a p-value of 1. This p-value will tell us exactly how likely it is to observe a slope as large as ours if the true slope were actually 3. And a high p-value here indicates that our observed slope is not significantly greater than 3, which aligns with our expectation, as we can see. Now I'm going to look into the confidence interval and choose slope and a 90% confidence level. Run that again. And here we can see that the confidence interval is between 2.798 and 3.206. Since the true slope of 3 falls within this interval, this result supports the accuracy of our regression model's slope estimate. And in general, confidence intervals give us insight into the precision of our estimates, where narrower intervals indicate more precise estimates. So from this experiment, we can observe that increasing the sample size or decreasing the variance also narrows the confidence interval, indicating more precise estimates. And what I'm going to test now is when we use a smaller sample size or higher variance, the confidence interval widens, which shows greater uncertainty, in the slope estimate. So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to go back up to the top, data generation portion, and we're just going to go with, let's say, 20, 0.5, stick with the same values other than number of simulations and sample size. Generate again, and let's see our confidence interval. And exactly that, we can see that it widens. Our confidence interval widens here when we run it with a smaller sample size. Another cool observation is that when the hypothesis test is close to the true slope, the p-value is moderate, but if the true slope were significantly greater, we would see a much smaller p-value, indicating statistical significance. Overall, these new features make it really easy to just test out hypothesis testing and confidence intervals accurately. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching the demo.